Hi, Scorpio. How you doing? It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I don't know why my screen looks so small right now. I'm just going to do this and hopefully that'll make it better. Um, so there's my table there, getting everything adjusted. Anyway, welcome to any newcomers and people that have been around forever with me. I have everything laid out and I'm going to tell you what it all says right now. First of all, I want you to expect change. Okay. We've spent October and November, we're both doorways, transition, moving from something into something else. And it, you could have been doing some planning, some organizing, perhaps some preparing for the new to come in. Even if you didn't know what that was, like when a woman is expecting a baby, she instinctively and almost can't help getting her house all ready, getting everything ready for the new baby to arrive. And she'll get cleaning all the cupboards out and reorganizing all the storage bins and stuff she didn't really need to do, but there's just this compulsive thing that she feels she has to do. And this is kind of how it's been with you. You have been getting your house or something ready for, you may not know what, but there's something, you know what I mean? So the first card that jumped out for you is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is the card of change itself. The wheel is turning and something new is coming in. You can see a light, of something new. And this is also the card of karma. What comes around goes around. So if you've been trying to make good changes, and then you're going to get rewards for that. I feel like this is rewards for you for work that you've been doing. Okay. And because sometimes the wheel can bring, crappy stuff in, but that's not the case for you because you also have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Diamonds. And this is something's coming that you were hoping for, that you were wishing for, that you were, you had kind of this faith in that you weren't sure. And I feel like it's something to do on the emotional realm because we have that Ace of Cups here. Something new is being born. I think a new development in a relationship. For some of you, you could be expecting a new addition to the family, whether that's a baby or someone new coming in. But it's a new feeling, a new good feeling. Okay. This could be for some of you taking a relationship to a new level, more commitment, falling more in love or getting closer with someone. And this is what you were hoping for. Okay. And it's working out that way. In the beginning of December, or maybe this has partly already happened, I feel like you have been training are in training for more responsibility with what you're doing at work or what you're doing creatively. I feel like there's something you're going through a learning cycle, a learning curve in some way, and you're being asked to do something that maybe you don't have the training for. So you're getting trained or you're learning as you go. But I don't think you're fully prepared for what you're moving into, or you weren't if it's already happened. You weren't fully prepared and you had to do some training and I also don't think you were exactly expecting this. I think the boss, the landlord, whoever is in the position of leadership, and this could be a leadership position too, by the way, um, asked you to do something that was beyond your scope. And I think it was a surprise to you. I don't think you were expecting it. And I think that you're eager to do it. You know, you have no problem doing this, but I don't think you necessarily had the training or the experience already. But I think you're the kind of person that can learn quickly, take things on. You know, you're a quick learner. And but I do feel like there is not a barrier, but a perhaps a delay in it coming to completion or fruition, for you to enter this new level. Again, it's a new level. There's new level stuff here going on for you in December and into the new year. I also feel like you're having a hard time being heard by your leaders, your boss, or whoever is in a leadership position. I feel like you know, you might see the delay, the blockages, the barriers, the things that are causing hurdles in the situation. But I think that you're having a hard time being heard by leadership here about what those challenges are. And I see that you can see the issues with it becoming a complete success. You know, you can see where the trouble spots are, and have identified them, and maybe realize solutions, or have a couple of ideas for solutions. But I don't know if you're being heard in this matter. And so, just, that's okay. Like, you can just let that. You've said it, you've put it out there, and I think this is going to come back around to you. Maybe not right away, but it's going to come back around where they're going to remember what you said, because this is going to come up again, and they're going to need to make change in order for it to be success, to be able to complete some sort of process that's going on. Okay. I think this is around work or what you're doing creatively. Um, and I think it's just going to go slower than you want it to. Okay. I think these barriers are going to break free, perhaps past after the Mercury retrograde. Things are going to loosen up for you, and it's going to be easier to to make your way through those, to get to the destination that you're looking to get to, to get to B from A. I also see that you're closing some cycles here and opening new ones. I feel like you're opening the new cycle before you're closing the last one. So something new is coming in, and I think it's to do with work again, or what you're doing creatively, what you're something you're passionate about, definitely. But you're still kind of involved in the last project, the last job, so you're kind of juggling two things at once. I kind of feel like you are going to end to the other thing, let it go, but it might be difficult for you to do so, because you may have I think you're reluctant in letting that go. You feel like it represents some sort of security to you, perhaps, or stability to you, and you're having a hard time letting that thing go and having complete faith and trust in the new thing. But it is a coming. I also feel you're a little bit hesitant about a situation around you where someone is has devilish behavior. There's temptation, trying to lead you into temptation. They're being led into temptation. Maybe there's word going around or something like that. And I think that you don't want to be a part of it. I think that you uh, you can see it happening, you are hearing about it, but you can't do nothing or don't want to do anything. You don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. And I think it's very wise of you. I think you've learned from the past times of, stepping in and it not being successful or something in some way. And I feel like you are just focused on your path, on your path, and are not getting involved in the troubles of others and whatever troubles they're in. Um, Hi, Karen. Wow, that's incredible. Well, this is the thing. There's money involved and success involved in this, okay? So, yeah, I think that you've done some learning from the past. And so this new thing is a calling. It's, a brand new chapter that is opening for you. And I can see that in the Temperance and the King of Cups here. Here's the King of Cups. He's feeling powerful. He's also learned to get some control. This is you, Scorpio, over your emotions, because sometimes you're very emotionally led or ego led. And I think that you've gotten some control over that. You've mellowed out, kind of thing. You're not letting things get to you, perhaps like they used to before. It might have burned, really burned you, and you um also didn't, your hands were tied, there was nothing you could do, you couldn't get other people to act, and you decided not to react. You kind of just let things flow, okay? Because we can't be in control of everything, right? We're not that powerful, and this is what you realize, that you can just let it play out, and just keep a hold on yourself and your own emotions. So you've really learned to control your emotions at this time and learned how to balance them, okay, in order to get what you want, instead of getting upset or being pushy or trying to get in there and, fix it or control it or anything like that. You decide to just let it flow, okay? And because probably it wasn't you didn't start it, or you didn't, you are about the new beginning, about letting something in. I also feel like there could be someone else involved. There could be a lawyer involved in this situation, someone that is very wise, strategic, to do with information and facts. Maybe you needed more facts and information before you could move forward. Um, could be something to do with the market too, what's going on in the world and how the market is changing right now. But I feel like you're getting some possible advice from someone else that's um, helping you map this out. Okay, figure your way through this labyrinth kind of thing. Okay. Um, I also feel like I said, you were being pulled in two directions. You had what you had going on, you still had your foot going in on in that, and you're thinking, or actually starting to do what you're getting into, okay? Whether it's a new business, new job, whatever that is. I feel like it's work oriented. Um, you kind of had your foot in two pots here, okay? And I feel like you feel quite proud of yourself for being able to handle all this. It could have been quite a bit of juggling, but at you're getting to the point near the end of December where you're ready to let that other thing go. You're able to let it go. I think it might have been difficult for you for a while to do it, uh, but you're able to let it go getting close to the end of December. Sometimes it's hard trusting people with the tasks that we've been doing, we've been in charge of for so long. And so you say to somebody, hey, can you take that over? But you go back and double check to make sure they did it. That's not letting it go completely, not putting faith and trust in that other person to do it right. And I think you're getting to the point near the end of December where you can let that go. You've decided, you know what? I'm focused on the future. I'm focused on the task at hand and where I'm going. I'm not looking back anymore. Okay. So I think that things start to come together for you. Now there is a situation that you're worried about in this new development, in this new thing that your process that you're doing. Yeah, and you know what? Like, that's kind of normal, when we're going into a new job or business or whatever. We are a bit nervous. We don't know how it's going to work out, what to expect in some ways. And so you could be a little bit nervous or anxious about if this was the right thing to do, but it is, because you have early success here. And even when there is early success, Scorpio, you're still worrying, you're still a little bit um worried about if you're going to be able to pull this off. And I am telling you, you are. All right. It's all to do with your focus. Okay. You need to get those thoughts right out of your head. Because, there's that devil getting into your head again, thinking, oh, I don't know if this is going to work out, and that doubt, right? And you need to get that out of your head and really focus on the task at hand, where the path forward, because you are going to manifest whatever this is, okay? But it says it's going to have your utmost attention. You're going to be very focused and you're going to work very hard because this has your name on it. And you want to bring in good results, whatever this is. Okay. So you're very focused on this new thing, and you're going to manifest it. There's no doubt about it. Because I think that you're good at doing that. When you have an idea, you have a vision, you're very good at putting all the pieces together and figuring out how to make it into something. I've got all these pieces of fabric. How am I going to make a shirt? And then you figure out a pattern. You get the right thread and you get your sewing machine out and you start to work on it and you get really focused. And I don't know if you've ever sat on a sewing machine, but you're really focused. You got to push that forward very carefully because you want the line to be straight. You want this to be perfect. And I can see that you're pulling this together because you're really focused on it. And that's the key thing here, to dispel some of your worries, is to focus on what you're doing, and you're going to be successful, especially after you're able to let that thing you had your other foot in go. You're able to leave it, and I'm just going to let them take it away. It's not my responsibility anymore. You're like, I'm off to the new thing. Okay. So there was something else here that I saw that I wanted to tell you about. There's a lot of male energy here. So I feel like this could be a man's world you're dealing with. I see a lot of male energy. And that could be a little bit intimidating, because everyone is, talking like they know exactly what they're doing, and exactly what they want, even though they may not, but they're talking with full confidence. And I think you're feeling really good about what you were able to accomplish in what you're letting go of. You feel successful, you feel accomplished, you feel proud of yourself, what you were able to build, and you feel like you could do it again. You feel like you could do it again. So, you also may be traveling for whatever this is, to sign off on something. You may have to travel. I don't know if it's near or far, but there could be travel involved to finish, tie up all the loose ends, sort of thing. You might combine that travel with a vacation. So, you're going to do this and you think, well, I might as well stay for a couple extra days while I'm there. Why not? To celebrate, perhaps. Because I feel like there is an emotional, for one thing, you feel really good about it, but I feel like there's something romantic involved too at the same time. Okay. Um, I'm also noticing a lot of threes in your reading, and threes are that wheel moving. Like the one is the idea, the two is the plan, and the three is setting it in motion. Okay, starting to set that in motion, and you have, I think, four threes at least going on here. So, in your cartomancy, I see a business meeting first off right away, where you're going to gain financially, or you're going to get something out of this for sure. Okay. However, there could be an obstacle. Like I said, there's some sort of obstacle back here. And that's where we are, is at the beginning almost of December. There's some sort of obstacle, and it's just a minor delay, but it could have something to do with the Mercury retrograde. Like I said, like somehow the paperwork didn't come through, or so and so put the wrong date on it, and it has to be redone. So I just feel like there's some sort of minor delays to you moving forward with this investment, perhaps, or financial change in some way. Okay. It's definitely a plus again for you. Coming in, and like I said, there's some sort of romantic situation here. It could have to do with Christmas, the New Year. Um, it looks like, to me, this looks like a couple, if you ask me. We have the King of Diamonds and the Queen of Clubs. The King of Diamonds is usually a green-eyed man. Could be hazel, or not hazel, sorry, gray or very pale blue eyes. I usually see the King of Diamonds as an older, mature man. He's usually over 50. He could be a father, grandfather. He could be the boss. He's someone with experience and knowledge and guidance. And the Queen of Clubs is the brown or hazel eyed woman. Now, you can switch the sexes in these cards. Um, and she's very friendly person. She's very creative. She's a very good manifester. She takes the advice of this person, the guidance of this person, and puts it into action. Okay. I feel like there's something romantic happening here in this situation. There could be a proposal. There could be a next level thing, like I said, in the love. It could be just a friendship, and you could be trusting more, trusting each other more, getting closer, depending on each other more. But I feel like this is, also could be some sort of an anniversary type deal. But I feel like there's a romantic thing going on here between these two people. Now, above you on your mind is you have two aces here. Okay. Now, what's interesting is they are both aces that you already have. Ace of Cups. And where is that other ace? Oh, no. Yeah. Ace of Wands. So you have the two identical aces in the tarot as you do in the cartomancy. So, so the Ace of Hearts is usually something to do with the home. You could be thinking of starting a home business, something that you work for from home doing. You could be a new home. There could be a new home because Ace of Clubs is also to do with the home and family as well. But I feel like there's a business tie in here. I see the 10 of Diamonds, and this is success, this is joy, happiness, you've made it kind of card. And I feel like it's with these new things that they're developing. If you've been looking for a new job, something new to invest in, a creative project, an idea, and especially if it's an entrepreneur thing, especially if it's a home business, this could definitely be successful for you. If you're looking for investment to start this up, I think that you will get it. But these things take time, okay? So I think definitely in the new year, for sure, you're going to start seeing the wheels turning, okay? But brand new things coming in. And it's interesting, there's two aces and a 10. So you could be moving. And I feel like you may enter the new thing, like I said before you exit the old thing again. In your actual work pile, so I see job talk here. There's business talk here. You could be communicating online or by phone. I feel like this isn't in person. And I also feel like there's definitely steps. There could be travel, like I said, involved. Um, you are progressing in your investments. Like if you have invested in something, I think they're going to increase, they're going to grow. There's definitely something growing in your finances here, okay? Also, I feel like you could have heard something, all right, or maybe seen it online, and you could have just heard it casually somewhere. You're kind of listening in at the next table's conversation, or maybe friends were talking about this loosely, not seriously. And I feel like for you, it's a sign. It's a sign. You think, oh, I just feel like that I'm going to get involved in that. So whatever it is, and it's something to do with your increasing your value, okay, and your finances. And like I said, it's taking steps in your investments. Um, it could be how you invest your time as well, but I think your finances are going to start to grow at this time. But first, there's some sort of discussion. You're talking or you're hearing this, um, and you're going to move forward with it. So this now here's where we get down to the love and relationships. Here we have the King of Hearts. The King of Hearts is definitely someone on your side. Okay, this is usually a blue-eyed man, could be a woman too. This person is definitely friendly, helpful, supportive, but I feel there's more here. I feel there could be passion, the attraction. You're starting to date, you meet up, and I'm going to tell you this person only has eyes for you and you them. You don't have to worry about if they have a wandering eye or anything like that. They are like zeroed in on you. And so I think that something is going to grow out of this date, meeting, get together, perhaps that vacation I was talking about, that romantic gesture. Something is going to grow from out of this. And also, I feel like you're going to gain confidence, or they are, from the kind of attention that you're getting or giving them. Now, in the foundation, I feel like, because this has already happened this here, okay? And I feel like there was a loss in some way. Now, a loss is sometimes a gain as well. A loss sometimes is something we're willing to let go of, we're willing to sacrifice. That reminds me. Okay, I got to stop because I forgot to mention that when you're letting this old idea, business, job, home, whatever go, like I said, you kind of feel unwilling or it's difficult for you to do it, okay? Because you can't see the beautiful growth and sunshine on the other side of this, okay? You see, because you've been involved with whatever this is for quite some time, so it's hard to see yourself not in there, but it's something you need to sacrifice, okay? And you will do it. You'll sacrifice it, but it will be, sometimes we can't see, when we can't see the path ahead and where it's going, we're unwilling to start taking steps in that direction. But so that's just what I want you to know. So, like I said, in the foundation, there is some sort of loss. And I think this is something you're willing to sacrifice. Okay. You need to let go for the greater good because something better is coming. All right. Um, I think this has to do in relationship, to tell you the truth. There could be something you're letting go of in relationships. So, an old partner, friendship, I'm not sure, but because something, or maybe you need to, need to sacrifice an attitude or a belief you previously had about someone or a situation, because, and when you're willing to let that go, like I said, you've gotten a lot better control over your emotions in the past while. You don't let them or things eat away at you as much. And so when you are able to do this, you're going to get so much more out of it. This could have to do with family, it could have to do with a family member, but I feel like the relationship is going to grow, is going to be able to, you're going to be able to get closer, go further once you're able to let go of whatever this thing that was eating away at you. You're going to be able to talk easier, open up, feel better. I feel like, if this is a love interest, there's flirting and affection. If this is a friendship, it's definitely support. If this is a family relationship, definitely a lot closer, because now that's water under the bridge. That's not something you're carrying anymore, okay? It feels like a kind of a weight, that you were carrying, and maybe there was some miscommunication about that, like that devil energy back there. Someone was saying something that may not have been the whole truth, you know? And I think it's very good for you to not take some of that seriously. Now, this is really interesting. Again, this is a surprise, okay? This is what you don't expect. So you might have a difficult conversation with someone, okay? And I think that could be part of this situation here. There could be a difficult conversation, and that you're not, maybe you have anxiety about it or something, even, but it is going to turn out so good. This is like letting that toxic energy out and go, and you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much love and happiness, and it's going to bring your wish come true. This is going to bring you tighter, more committed, um, you feel like you can really trust this person now. You feel at ease, to tell you. You feel like you take a breath. You feel at ease. Okay. And also, it could have something to do with your home again. There's a real strong possibility you're moving here, and sometimes change is difficult for some people. I don't think that much for you guys, but maybe when it comes to your home, Scorpio, it's hard for you to change your home base, maybe. And, but you are going to be delighted. You're making your dreams come true in this next couple of months, I feel. And I feel like this is a surprise for you, especially in this relationship situation where you're having to have this serious talk or this tough talk. And it's going to turn out way better than you ever thought it would. I don't think you know about it right now. This is a surprise. And sometimes when we try to think to ourselves, okay, this is with Sharon or this is with Jim, you know, and it isn't. It's surprise to who it's with or what it's about or something like that. But I think it is something that has been bothering you. It could have got stirred up a month ago or before, and it's been a division of somehow, and like I said, you kind of took yourself out of the situation. And here I feel like you're having this talk and it's going to turn out way better. And you're quite happy about what's going on. Now, the other thing too is that this could have to do with this job or business or whatever's this change is going on for you. And again, this could be a tough talk. You have to have a serious talk. But like I said, it opened doors. It relieves tension. It makes you feel so much better, happier, as well as the other person. It couldn't turn out better. It's your dreams are coming true, your wishes are coming true at this time. Okay. So there's so many good cards. And I love that you're taking these difficult situations or delays or other, the energy around you. And I feel like you're not letting it control how you feel, what you do. Like you're not letting it control your emotions and also how you feel about yourself. Because I think in the past you may have it would just ruin your day or your week, or you're feeling maybe unsuccessful or not in a rut, perhaps something like that. And I think that when you got a handle over your emotional side of yourself, it relieved a lot of that for you. And there's still challenges and stuff for you, but you don't handle them the same way. You can really um, they just don't feel like they're hanging over you or something like that. um, and you're taking uh, the challenges, delays, and all that and turning them into successes here. Okay, I think it's a lot of it to do with balancing your emotional self. A lot. Okay, I don't know how you're doing it, Scorpio, whether you're deciding to do meditations or you're eating better, drinking more water, uh, however you're feeding yourself, it's working. It's working. Okay, it's the right thing to do. So, wow. um the biggest thing here is like big changes. um Saturn is going direct as well, and Saturn is kind of like organizations and like companies, government, stuff like that, and and the rules and getting things structured, I feel like, okay? And so the it takes a while to get all the everything structured, and that's what you're doing. But wow, so a lot of new beginnings here, Scorpio. It looks really positive, and you're sorting things out. You're sorting things out. The wheel is turning for you. So there's some sort of weird thing. What, my chat's disconnected? I don't know what's going. Oh, okay, it's back. It's back on. Hi, Karen. Waiting on a deal to go through with an international sale for his company. Wow. Well, like I said in the reading here, there could be delays, but it they're going to loosen up. They're going to um there I think there's you're getting guidance, or you're going to get guidance from someone to help you manage your way through this situation, or he is, and that'll help a lot, because sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees. There's just too much in front of us, and we can't see the light, and other people say, well, what did you do that? And you think, of course, that's what I need to do. And the answer was there before you the whole time. It's just hard to see it. So I think could be something like that. Anyway, Scorpio, hope this helps you in the month to come, December. I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you that celebrate it. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. Although I will be talking to you before then. For me, it doesn't even feel like Christmas. We've been having such mild weather here in Ontario, Canada, that we're still in fall, really. Where it's like 8 degrees today, which is warm considering this time of year, and it has even a spring feeling to it. Like some of my flowers are still blooming. So it's hard to think of Christmas already, but it is coming. I also want to say happy Thanksgiving to any American people out there that are celebrating this weekend. It's my birthday weekend, and American Thanksgiving always falls on my birthday, so I could never forget it. So, anyway, thank you very much and enjoy. Comment if this resonates with you, and maybe you won't know until later in the month. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, you can let me know if you want to. I always like to hear. Anyway, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Thank you so much. Bye.